Get back. The hell. You can see.
Okay, let's go ahead and get the meeting started. Can we stand for the pledge of allegiance, please? Pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning. Okay, look for a motion to approve the agenda. The one exception we have is, item number 14. Resolution 202537. I understand we do not have the opinion from Adam back yet. We can go ahead and have the public hearing on the Ashland subdivision, but we won't be able to approve the resolution today. Hopefully we'll be here next week.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve today's agenda without item 14.
Okay.
I'll second.
Any discussions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved. Look for a motion to approve the minutes for July 8th.
I'll make a motion for the minutes for July 8th. I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Got the claims in front of me. $676,594.69. I look for a motion for approval.
So moved. I'll second.
Any discussion? A little high, we had a lot of insurance stuff on this particular one. It seemed like every line item was insurance. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Meetings attended, Scott?
At a rest meeting, not too much going on, just elected new officers, went over the finances. And, I guess out of the complex, the end loader's being repaired today, so they had to get a rental out there, or complex, transfer station. Yeah. So that's getting taken care of. And the LP tank, Rice called me back. I guess they went out and looked at it again sometime, and they're wanting to they're going back out to look at it again. He had somebody that was more up on the codes, and they're pretty concerned about the line underground for some reason.
There we go.
So they're supposed to be out there again this week and look at that. So at least they're trying to get a bid.
I got a contact on, a gal that paints LP tanks, and I've made contact with her, so, sounds like we're gonna save a considerable amount of money to have that tank painted, so that was a good move.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could just get one comparable bid, then I'd feel comfortable on moving forward, but.
Well, and that New Hampton service was supposed to be there Friday or Saturday. Never heard a word about him. I called him and he wasn't in, so I'm still,
You know,
I don't know.
everybody's busy, I get it, you know. That it?
That's it.
Kevin?
I had a meeting with Mississippi Valley Workforce Development. Still working on the merger. Looks like South Central, Northeast, and Southeast would be involved in the merger of workforce development, so they had a couple more votes to get completed. And moving on that, went out to the Wilson Prairie dedication for the new signs out there, and looked good. Took a walk around.
Nice long walk.
Nice long walk. Nice hot walk.
Hot, yeah.
So, other than that, I haven't had any meetings this week.
Okay, Tuesday evening, we had public health meeting. Leah's here probably to talk about that, so I'll let her expand on that one. Wednesday, we had a, city park board. I was invited to that. They're talking about the North End Park and their design element with that and what they can do for tourism. That's kind of our side of it was, what we can do for that area as well as the rest of the county, so. We talked about that in great length. And then Thursday morning, we had a department head meeting. Had some good discussion. Policy manual is finishing up and we'll have to go through that as board members to approve, that. There is a HIPAA, help me with HIPAA.
Meeting with, sexual
Sexual
harassment.
harassment meeting in August. Write it down.
13th.
13th, yeah. And all the county employees are gonna have to go through that. We worked it out where essentially we'll have to close the whole county down just for training. So they'll go in shifts throughout the day and it will be recorded, hi Roger. It will be recorded so that those that are on this meeting have sick and later. My question was, if they sign the sign-in sheet saying they read it or watched it, so they didn't really watch it.
Yeah.
If they sign it, they're taking responsibility that they actually did that, so. Yeah, we talked about a few other things, some minor stuff, and then, yeah, later in the afternoon, I went out to Wilson Prairie and walked the prairie, that was nice to see. They had quite a little deal out there, so. It was a busy week. Item number 6, public input. Anybody from the public would like to address the board? Wow, okay. I didn't see any payroll changes this week.
I didn't even.
So we'll go past that one. All right, we're on to item number 8, which is resolution 202534, the Ron Land subdivision.
Here, do I? Off the pavement, straight across from there.
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, I got one too, he's got one.
Better.
Yeah, we like to make sure you.
I like those the big number.
Breaking that whole building out? Yeah, they're just breaking the whole building out.
Right, it's right off of.
You know, the reason
Road
brother
there.
took this corner.
And Keith and Tanya already live in that little triangle right there, Keith and Tanya land, so this is the third left, right?
Taking that far.
He's got to find it.
And now they're splitting it again. And
But it's a little bit acreage requirements,
33 feet.
They have to be at 2 acres.
Yeah, this is a little short, about an acre and a half.
1.7 is what it comes to, but under the farm subdivision, I can let that go because it's just a whole building, there's nobody gonna be building on it.
Okay.
The sewer and everything is there.
They're good with that?
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 202534.
No second.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
You just back tonight.
Yeah, I will bet one. You guys stamp the other one and everything? Yeah. Last time I did this, I didn't change the date. You know,
I think that's the original.
July 15th, 2025.
You signed once I heard.
I'll sign 30 and then by Selena, so I'll do it.
Where do you want me to stamp this? Cause every time I stamp it, I get all that.
She'll run it right. Let's see, she'll record it, she'll run it right there.
Hey, you guys heard it, it's recorded.
She's got it. Then, is that just your?
Just copy, yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
there's that.
Thanks, folks.
You bet, thank you.
And you said Susan.
Yeah, I think I already did. Yeah.
Thanks, Roger.
You checked.
Yeah, thank you.
You almost let me get out.
Yeah, that important part.
You want to?
Yeah, thank you.
First.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That way, man.
Man first.
Man first. Come on.
guys.
You never get out.
I know, deal with it every week.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Roger. Resolution 202535, the Susie Hill subdivision. I have paperwork here in front of me.
Good morning, how are you?
This kind of gives you an idea where we're at. Here's, Tyson's. Down on Saturday, we're separating this house 2 acres from this farm. And, I don't, is this family? Is it
Yeah.
family?
Yes, the Hurlbut family owns it. And so Norma was kind of her farm, so she's passed away. So they're splitting off the farmhouse and a grandson lives in it right now with his family. And they buy it at some point in the future, so.
But I have put a new septic system in, and
You send it down there, else, good.
okay.
I got that.
Oh, I see.
University, so.
That's an interesting, numbers.
Yeah, it's been kind of old, so.
Okay, look for a motion for approval on resolution 202535, Susie Hill subdivision.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 202535.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Carry.
Let's see. You want to say bigger one?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
No, you give her that small one, you will get yelled at.
I'm used to it. So this is a county recorder use, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, there's not much, how big is your stamp, maybe. Yeah, a little bit right there. That's not it, you don't have that, yeah. It's just kind of. So
I just was making sure you don't notarize, right?
I don't know.
Okay, gotcha. Do you want my title on me? Do you want my title on first deputy?
Yeah.
Morning.
Oh, wait, morning.
Well, guys, I don't think you have anything further for me. I got a solar meeting, so I'm gonna get out of here and head up twice. See you at 9.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Well, they called me, but I'll let you know. There you go. You good?
I just got. Okay.
Okay, we're not quite at 9 o'clock for the public hearing, so, let's skip down to number 12 to Adam. Oh, he's here on the. Adam, got a weekly update for us.
Okay. Hello, everybody, I'm back, I guess. Week off, so. There's some things good going on. We got the floor and the approach of the salt shed done. It's poured in place in cure now, and then that little slab out in front of the out in front of the shop is getting done today, so we should have all of that concrete work done here. We have received the last of our equipment for our orders. Well, not the last of it, I guess. Our end loader and skid loader came in over the last week. Our dump truck is still up in Manchester getting done, so. Other than that, we are doing some, rocking and blading and all of that after the storms this weekend. Um, so we got about, I don't know, 3 to 5 inches of rain, and I was really expecting a lot of issues. We ended up getting one call out on Friday night, over there at, Larry Walker's on G62. It had jumped the road and all that, but that was really our only flooded area, which was surprising. We had some gravel washed out, but nothing too crazy, so. About 3 or 4 of us, came in Saturday morning and looked, and not a lot to be done, so. Kind of dodged a bullet, thinking, because it's July, it's been relatively dry and the corn's up and the grass is long, that it just kind of absorbed it all and slowed it down, which is pretty good, actually. So, other than that, just, keeping up with maintenance. We do have a contractor, doing some, crack sealing up north of Grandview and getting those, pavement joints, sealed up and things like that, so. Rest of the month, all the work around the shop will be done. Probably have the guys back out doing some, spraying and surveying work and things like that. Of course, we got some pipes to be done and ditching and things like that. I think, next week or following week is gonna be a bunch of shouldering down on the K road, so just always things to be done, so.
How's 92 coming?
It's coming along. It's actually meeting at 9. I might jump on the Zoom meeting if I can get in on it, but they're progressing, but it's going pretty slow out here, so.
That's what I've been hearing.
Mhm. So, I did have a, quick phone call last Monday with the DOT. They were supposed to have a, presentation for us, sometime in July, but that's been slowed down. Again, they're finding they're having issues up to the north up here with all the, there's a lot of, NRCS properties and floodplains and animals and all that, and yeah, right. So anyway, they're working on it and hopefully talk to us again in the fall or so, so.
Did it have to do with the picture we looked at, the entrance of the.
Yeah,
one into-
yeah, so.
Yeah.
So, my understanding though, they're keeping working on right away to the south here, so. Things are happening, it just takes time and all that, so.
Work behind the scenes a little bit, right?
Yeah, so. Next week I'll have, plans and specifications for the, bridge on the K Road for you guys to sign, so, well, we're getting, progress on that thing, I guess, so. So, any questions for me or anything going on out there?
No news is good news,
Mhm.
right?
Oil up on bypass it.
Yep, yeah, so we overlaid, the bypass, east of Grandview. Put new asphalt over, and with the heat, the actual, pavement below it did this deal. So we're actually gonna have to go out and do a little bit of a cutout and replacement there, so. It's not the contractor's fault, it's just what is, what happens out there sometimes, so.
Like,
Life, yep, so.
did it close the road down? Is it big enough boil close it down?
There's a couple of signs there, so.
Right.
Yeah, for probably in August, we'll get out there and get after those things, so. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of concrete patching this fall. We've got that to do. We've got a bunch up on X17 on the old detour up there, so.
Pavement up through Grandview's nice,
Yeah, it does.
took a lot of that speed bump out of coming into Grandview.
Yeah, sure, so.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you, Adam.
Excuse me. Somebody's over here.
Let's spend a little time. Cindy, you wanna go ahead and give your monthly update?
Just real quick, the food pantry here in town, their June numbers were 45 households, 123 individuals that we serve. We're also doing the Healthy Kids Iowa program right now. They are doing food for families that have 4 to 18-year-old children. And one-time distribution in June and then July and then August. And so we just did that on Monday for the July one, and we have August 13th for the next one, or August 18th, sorry. For the next one, and then there are 4 places here in Louisa County that are doing this program. And so there's 2 in Columbus Junction and also the L&M Junior Senior High School. So if you hear of any families that need food through the summer, then there's programs out there. And we had 6 notice of decisions. There was only 1 that was approved, partially because it was June, it was end of budget and my budget was running out. And the other reason is several different reasons, whether they had excess income or failure to sign up for work or activity or actively seek work. Things like that. And so we were able to assist with 1 rental assistance in June, and Salvation Army was able to assist with 4 of the other 6. So we helped people that way. Just a quick update for the mental health. Since people do ask questions, since it was our office, we are referring to Your Life Iowa. So we do have the magnets out there on the counter, and they have a text, chat, or a call. For anything, it says on here for alcohol, drug, gambling, mental health, suicidal thoughts, or other related concerns. And so we are giving these magnets out and also referring to the 988 number. And then our disability access point is the East Central region. And so they're the ones that were down here for Louisa County, but District 7 is now here. And so that's where we're referring out to. About it for this month. Any questions?
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
We have a little time, so we'll go to Leah.
Board of Health met Tuesday. We did begin discussions about, a vehicle. We have, 3 vehicles that are actually approaching 100,000 miles on them. So it is a concern that, anything could happen at any moment with them. The board is still looking into what that would look like, so more discussion to come on that.
5 or 6 total.
We have 5 total right now. Every car is on the road every day right now. We do have, and one of them's quite old. It's a 2013. It's kind of just, it was really just the backup car, but now we're going to use it full time. And let's see, we had a Medicaid billing issue where they took back some money from 2 years ago. So we had to go back and recorrect all the billing on that. And the day after our board health meeting, we did get the check to get that replaced. So Brandy has it all figured out and we're good to go and we can get that all done. Continuing to work on planning for the wellness event coming up August 13th in the evening. Started distributing flyers on that, and we've actually had more vendors that have wanted to come in and sign up. So working on getting that all together, and then I'm working on some translation on it as well, so we can get it out there advertised for people to come. So that's all I have for you.
Milestones changed their pay.
Yes,
We used to get a grant.
yes,
Lump sum.
it was a contract lump
Yeah.
sum. Now they have changed how they're doing things. They are now going to a pay for service type situation. So we are basically if somebody is needing a homemaker or bath aid services and they have no payer source, they become a payer of last resort. Milestones does the assessment on whether there's a need, and then they will say yes or no and then pay us. So it'll flip things a little bit. Our current caseload that was able to use milestones is remaining in place for.
Lots of changes, not just mental health, but all over the board. Yeah.
Any questions?
Thank you, Leah. Good day. Let's do number 17. We have a sheriff's quarterly report. I have that in front of me. Month of April, they collected $970 in fees. $903.46 in mileage collected for county-owned cars. In May, it was $2,400.50 in fees collected. Mileage collected was $1,173.21. And in June, it was $1,488 in fees. $768.60 in mileage. Brings us to a total of $7,703.77. A little one in front of that, or move a comma or something. So I would look, it's a review. I thought maybe we had to accept it, so. Thank you. We're getting pretty close to 9 o'clock. Let's go ahead and back up to number 10. We're gonna open up for a public hearing. I'll leave it open for a while we do some other business here. Item number 10. I'd look for a motion to open a public hearing on Wyman vacation. Alley, I think. Yeah, alley vacation. I look for a motion.
I'll move to open public hearing.
I'll second.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. I don't have a picture on this one.
Sean, I can need a
I
picture.
don't know. I think I looked at it online.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have it in my hat.
It's just these two little strips.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this last time.
Yeah. Little over half an acre, so. And it's been, obviously, been used for years, just has never been done, so.
It's a vacating of an alley. You know what you're saying?
Yes.
Are they,
Good night.
are they?
Good look at it.
Good. You said vacation.
Well, that's what it said. Vacation of it.
Okay.
So these are old blocks and lots in Wyman that was platted as public rights way at a time. Obviously it never amounted to much, and we've had people come in and build across it and all that, and we're just kind of cleaning it up now, so.
Any public input on that?
Were you selling this one or are you?
Yes.
I don't know what the price figures up on
Our estimate was what was about that 10,000 an acre, so half an acre is
Yeah.
$5,000 or something, so.
This was in there.
Not a money making thing, it's just.
it. You're kind of an expert on.
Yeah, I'm getting there, you know, I'm getting. I got a degree in it probably somewhere.
Let's go ahead and leave that open, for public input, because we're not quite at 9 o'clock yet. Let's leave that open. And then let's go down here, I Bailey, we have, which would be, number 18. We have to sign an agreement with I Bailey for audit. I have paperwork here on my desk. Essentially, this is just the agreement, I think, for us to do our audit, upcoming audit.
I read through it, it's pretty important.
Yeah, it's boilerplate, for lack of a better word. I would look for a motion to, sign the agreement for the fiscal year 25 audit. I'd be able.
I'll make that motion.
No, second.
How much is that for?
Oh, that's all I need.
Yeah, I read online, I can't remember what it was.
Is it on the back? Will you sign?
The audit will not exceed. Is that right?
Mhm.
Neither the audit will not exceed 54,000 for the audit of financial statements and $5,600 for the audit of federal awards, assuming one major program. Each additional major program, if applicable, will be at a fee of $3,000.
When we started that, I sent a report. Last time.
That answer your question, Bill?
Well, kind of give me what's the grand total then?
Well, it depends if we have a major program, a major, federal award. I don't
We don't.
think
have
we
any.
had.
No.
54,000 not to exceed.
Okay. Yep, that answers.
If not, all those in favor say aye.
Uh,
All right.
You can like that,
I have a question on that.
Sure.
Uh,
Yes, you may.
You're only allowed to spend X amount of dollars, the number in my head is 6,000, but it might not even be that much.
I think it's 5, but
So how is this 54,000 not, that you don't have?
then out for bids.
Yeah,
Good question. I wish Susan was here to answer that question.
Well, I can answer that.
Okay.
We have tried to, get the state auditors, but they are not accepting new clients. And this, a couple of years ago, we looked at a different audit firm when the previous auditor had left, before me. And it was going to be significantly, or a lot higher. It was gonna be more money. When we had the previous board of supervisors here, they checked into a couple different places, but we've tried to get on with the state auditors, and there's just, they are not accepting new people.
Well, that's a good answer, but there's the answer.
There are other auditors in Des Moines that do this kind of work.
I'm gonna talk with Susan when she comes back.
There's a company called Forvis that we use, a phone company.
But, no, that's okay. I agree. I've,
it's a lot of money.
in the last couple of years that I've been here, I don't think I was completely happy with Bailey. I mean, we gotta do it, obviously, but,
Absolutely.
I felt that I always thought, and when I was with the city, we always had the auditor come back and go over everything, and I just they never showed up, so.
Well, one time they did it on Zoom.
On Zoom, yeah, it's
Cheap.
yeah,
Oh, they didn't have to drive down.
That's right.
yeah, right. Yeah, might be something we'll get time to work on a little more.
I guess I would ask before you voted to approve this, that you maybe contact some other places. I'm okay with the prices being higher,
they may still be the cheapest, I don't know, but you don't know either.
Right.
Uh, I guess that's why you have competitive bids that you've asked, at least ask and seen if it was gonna be more or less, or more than likely it's not gonna be less. But I don't know how you know that.
Let's see if we can't work on that in, the next year. Okay, we are in our public input portion of number 10 for the Wyman Alley vacation.
Sean,
Yeah.
you have a motion and a second on the floor.
I thought we called for a vote, did we not? No? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and call, I thought we did. All those in favor say aye. Aye, okay. We're in public input, we're gonna go ahead and, there's no other public input on the Wyman Alley. I'll look for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing on the Wyman Alley.
That's
Second.
any discussion? All those in favor say aye. All right, then we'll move along to number 11. Resolution 202536, which is the paperwork to vacate the alley in Wyman. I look for a motion for approval.
Make a motion to approve resolution 202536.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Carried.
Can we, how do you decide the price on that island? What, do we have a rule for what's that?
So, what we do, is we look at, land sales in the area, try to, make it close.
You do it a realtor, does it?
I think that's, we do it as,
Does the county rent out any ground or any farm ground, any farm?
they do a little bit for conservation on some of their parks and stuff like that, but us, no, we don't do that, so. And, you know, to be honest, you know, we kind of come up with an average thing, it's not exactly tight, but it's close enough for us, we think, so.
And I know this is kind of skipping tracks here, but we was talking about renting out these lots, these swing lots and that, has that went any farther? Eventually you're gonna end up renting. Has that went any farther?
No, not yet.
Not the progress on that yet.
I've been talking to, the, attorney, and there's some legal stuff we've gotta put in place to make sure we do that right. Cause it's federal money, and if you don't do it right, you get
Federal,
the buyout was federal money.
okay, but they gave the land to you, the county, correct?
Yeah,
With restrictions.
But they have,
right, we're trying
I
to,
think they read them up there.
we're trying to do the end around on the restrictions, and Adam's been busy doing other stuff, and
Does the county have or list of restrictions, or they brought it, that ain't 50 pages long, it's just, you know.
no, it's probably 500.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get there. You all sorted out?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm just here.
All right, well, we're close to 9:15. Let's go ahead and open the public hearing on the Danny Ashland subdivision. I look for a motion to open public hearing.
I'll make the motion to open public hearing.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Uh,
All right, we're in the public hearing for the subdivision. Any public input?
where's this at?
The one we've been discussing out by Robbie Murray. We've been discussing for the last
Okay, you're talking about the alleyway.
4
Oh,
months.
yeah, just the alleyway.
Yeah.
And
You got anything? No, just here absorbing the information.
And for the record, you know, I view this, property a little bit different than the Lyman, because this was never a part of this, you know, a town or anything public, it's just this land, so.
But we'll leave this open for public input for a while, because we're not quite there. Let's go down to 19 and do our treasurer's report. Lots of colors on this one.
Yeah, that was a long read.
Yeah. Here's one look at it, come on.
I looked at it online.
Yeah.
If you like it, I look for a motion for approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's summary.
Yes.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, say aye. Carries. And, we'll go to number 20. You're on deck.
Thank you very much. A month ago, we had a discussion about expanding the board to 5 supervisors. And if I remember right, everybody was in favor of that. Letting the public decide that in election. Is that correct? Everybody was in favor of that.
Yeah, I didn't state I was in favor of it, I just said, we just say it would be up to the public to decide.
Exactly. And so you're still in favor of letting the public decide that, Kevin?
Well, I am, but at the same time, I don't feel like the supervisors should maybe pass that resolution. I think it should garnish the signatures you need on a petition. to put out.
What's changed your mind on that?
Everybody I talked to.
Okay, was that the committee, the GOP committee?
No,
that
it's just
included,
people
from the
who
courthouse?
approached me about it,
Okay,
on to the public, and I haven't found anybody yet. Thought it was a good
Scott,
idea.
I have not had one person tell me they were in favor of the 5.
they've all been against it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I haven't went
How,
out,
how do you feel personally?
I'm not for it. I
Okay.
just don't think it's necessary. And I haven't went out and asked people, but I've had a lot of people come up to me, approach me
Okay.
and ask me, why are we discussing this? And
I think that you just voted on a resolution that kind of violated the, your $5,000 limit before you seek bids. So that tells me you need 5 supervisors. Sean, would you like to comment on that?
No.
Okay, so you don't feel that you.
Oh, you mean a
On
comment
the
on
5
the supervisor?
supervisors, yeah.
I can see both sides of it. The GOP letter last week, I didn't agree with all of it. I could see the other side of it. There are pros and cons on both sides of that. The biggest part that bothers me is with 3 supervisors, and I've seen it in the past. You can have 2 supervisors basically run the county. That's the biggest problem that I have.
Yeah.
But money's a concern, and yeah, you get 2 more in here, then yeah, it kind of bogs the system down maybe a bit, but
Maybe that wouldn't happen, what was just passed too with 5 supervisors, because you do have 5,000 limit before you get competitive bids. And the other thing that you've talked about is 2 people can't get together and talk about issues with the county.
yeah,
Legally.
you gotta be careful with
Yeah,
that.
you gotta be very careful.
You gotta be careful with that, even if you have 5, that's.
You can still have 2.
That's slippery slope, and so.
I'd rather
The
get,
money's not an issue. The way we would resolve that problem by eliminating the insurance, which I don't know why anybody would want to have this job just for the insurance. I would never sign up for that. I'm not interested in being a supervisor, but if I was, I would not take that insurance.
I would think that it seems like to me that this is the same as the city council position. Most of the time, people get on here with an axe to grind, and that is the wrong reason to get
I
over
agree.
here. And I think after they do get on here with an axe to grind, they find out right away that there's more to it than just their personal agenda.
So I'm taking it the vote is at least 2 to,
And I don't disagree with Kevin. I think a petition would
Okay.
work, to get a petition
Okay.
together and go through the motions to. I mean, I don't.
okay, well, it can be resolved by petition or by the board, just asking the public to make that decision.
I don't think none of us here are authoritarians. We're all here to serve
Sure.
the voters of the county, and
Sure.
if that's what they want, then
More to add, I think
Don't
there's,
want.
more pressing issues for the county right now.
Well, we've been here 45 minutes and you know, there's nothing else on the agenda except this one item, so.
What's it take for a petition signature?
500 and what, Jim? What was
It's
it?
a-
I go off the last
5%.
presidential general election.
562, maybe something like, I don't hold me to that,
515.
550, but whatever it is.
And that percent of, vote or
10%.
something?
In the last election.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the last thing is we're still in a public input for item number 13. Is there any more public input for item 13 before I ask to close it?
Well, he said he's handling this one different. Because they're both alleys. Is that what I'm catching on to? He's handling one different.
The alleys in the one were part of a platted city, so they were always public rights of way, right? And to dispose of them, there should be some cost, right? Versus was it, Ashland? That's kind of a private alley that is public access, right? But I view those as different, that was never county property. It's essentially, so that's why I don't think there's a cost to land, so.
Well, I don't think there should be a cost on any of it, but that the point here, I get the point is by looking at the map of the first one is the buildings on that one.
Yep.
So he wasn't using that for public. So should there be a cost? I don't know.
I
There's
think it
gonna
was
be
a
a cost
mistake
to
made.
people because they're gonna pay taxes on it, which is a plus for the county or the city or whoever's it is. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanna know why the difference if they're both
the
public and.
Difference
Either way,
is, in the past, we've had some areas, there was an issue a couple years ago in Toolsboro where there's some lots that were platted, never taxed. The adjacent landowner wanted to buy that and then turn around and sell it, right? And the county thought that wasn't quite right to take public land to turn around and make, maybe a private profit on it. So therefore, we charge on that. And then after that, it came up into Gladwin where we had a similar thing as well. So this is kind of that same thinking being brought along, so.
Yeah. That question. All right.
Anybody else? If not, I'd look for a motion to close public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close public hearing.
I'll second it.
All right, that concludes our agenda with the exception of adjournment. Look for a motion to adjourn.
Did you do 14?
We struck that one.
Oh, you struck that one.
At the beginning.
Mhm.
Motion for adjournment,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oh.
Sorry. You guys back now?
Well, the thoroughway.
No. Yeah, I know.
Does it still work? Slide out, talk to you now later.
Yes. So, I was
a
whole building or.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, they let the
Sorry.
No.
Would be my.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
But I didn't get.
You don't have to agree with you. They do. You just, you don't read it. They have a state said no and another one turned.
I can't remember watching that meeting.
On your.
Now, we have, this is the only one that gives us a bid. So I just.
Yeah.
The other one should.
Here, but I think they're gonna look.
Yeah.
They kind of look with.
I know. It's for.
It's like,
You know, so the precedent is, you can spend $4,000 without a. I know that Forbes would give you a bid in the grant. We got it for the phone. I talked to the, one of the interviews about that. They said they would give you a bid.
Well, I'm not even sure how to bring it up.
That's what I see.
But I got us for that discussion last year.